Okay, this is your MetaTrader 4 mobile program. Now, in one of the videos that I've already provided you, I talk about the actual MetaTrader 4 program on your Mac or your laptop or your computer, okay? The actual full program. This is the mobile version. It is harder to learn on this version, but this thing does have its functionality, especially for those of you out there who are on Mac and cannot install MetaTrader 4 on the Mac and can only use TradingView to do your technical analysis and plan out your next trades. You're going to have to use this program in order for you to actually be able to enter and manage your trade. So, first of all, where do we go to be able to log into our broker? It says MetaTrader 4 demo, iOS demo, new account. You're going to go to new account. Here, you're going to log into an existing account. Your brokerage account has to be done in the back office. They're going to give you a series of numbers, okay, and a password, and that's what you're going to use to log in. So you would go to log into existing account, and you would find your company. So whatever, LQD, Hugo's Way, whatever. For this example, I have LQD up here, but there's other brokers that you can use. Like I said, message me directly and let's have that conversation and find out what it is best suits you for how much money you're about to deposit, what type of account you have, also some other things as far as like approach and strategy. So let's say we just want to use MetaQuotes. I'm just going to make up a fake broker here, MetaQuotes. Okay, I'm going to just fake all this information here and register it. So now it's going to give me a login, a password, and an investor code. Okay, so we got all that. We got all that fakeness, all the fake account stuff done, just for practice purposes. Now, your first button on the bottom, you're going to see it says quotes. That is what you're seeing, your prices fluctuating and the pairs that you have available. Right now on your screen, you have Euro USD all the way down to AUD/CAD. If the chart that you're looking for is not here, you hit that plus sign. You go to Forex, and you find it, right? You find the one that you want. Depending on your broker, you'll have more options for how many pairs you're looking for, okay? That's that. The fluctuating numbers are the prices, the low and the high of the moment, okay? The next one, charts. Your charts are this right here, your candles. On the right side, your prices. Just like your regular program, the right side of your screen is your prices, and what's in front of you is your candles. But as you can see, there is no, the left side of the screen is a little harder to see, especially if you're holding your phone vertically. If you turn it over horizontally, it'll show you more, but it's still very uncomfortable. Also, the functionality of your tools, all right? If you go to the top of the screen, you're going to see that little F. That's not going to lead you anywhere that you need right now. This is the crosshair tool. It's not as good or as functional as the one in your program, in your full program download. But you do have some of these tools here, like a horizontal, a rectangle, diagonal, and other things, okay? That's that. Let's go back to that main screen under quotes. You got chart, you got trade, you got history. Now, obviously, I have no history. This is a fake demo. This is a demo account, a practice account. It just shows the demo deposit of $500,000. And then settings button, which you don't really need. On your history, you could toggle day, week, month, custom, and come up with more history to be able to see what you've done and where you should be going as far as your progress. Now, the other thing that we need to talk about is time frames. Your time frames, H4 is where it's on right now. If you hit that button on the top left, you got monthly, 5 minute, M15, M30, H1, H4, daily, weekly, monthly. All right. And if you hit the button on the top right, that's where you're going to be entering your trades. Okay. So, for example, if I want to do $50 a pip, all right, and I want to buy $50 a pip on Euro NZD, boom, I'm buying. I'm in the market at $50 a pip on Euro NZD. Okay, let's say I want to manage it. I want to do something to it. Like, for example, add a fucking stop loss. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to go back to my trade button, which is in the bottom in the middle. I'm going to find my Euro NZD trade. I'm going to swipe left, and then I'm going to hit that pencil. Here I can place a stop loss. Here I can place a take profit. Okay? To close the entry, I'm going to swipe again. I'm going to hit that checkpoint, that check mark there, and then I'm going to just close it. Bing, bang, boom. All right, and then it's over. All right, that is how you trade on your mobile. It is not as easy as the computer or the laptop. And the tablet also uses the mobile version. The reason for that is that you have to know your prices, right? You have to type in the price that you want. So again, let me enter again. Let me sell it this time. If I want to place a stop loss, it's asking me to plug in the number. What's the number that I want? A take profit. I have to plug in the number, so I need to know my decimal points. And if you're new, it's harder for you, right? Because you don't know how to move over that fourth decimal or that third decimal depending on pair. So what I would do is you could do this with the crosshair to kind of bring up the price that you want, write it down and then plug it in, or you can just set all that up on your computer. It's really up to you, but I'm just showing you for the people out there who need to use mobile and there's no other options for them because that's all they can do right now, be on their mobile, that you can trade on your mobile. It is a little tougher. You can see here, I can draw my rectangles, right? Let me get rid of this crap here. I can draw my rectangles. I can draw my trend lines. Okay, I can draw Fibonacci. Right, there's a lot of things that I can do. To delete, all I do is highlight the line, press down, and hit delete. Hit delete, and that's it. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's your very quick version of the mobile program. Again, if you want to use TradingView, I'm not doing that here. I don't use TradingView. Students definitely use TradingView, especially the students on the Mac. The TradingView mobile program is great. The TradingView program itself is great, but you do have to pay. And to get the full functionality of TradingView, you have to pay. That's the only way it goes. This right here, completely free. So I'm giving you the easiest option for a beginner, which is MetaTrader 4. Again, if you're on a Mac, you're going to have to go TradingView and use their free version, but you're going to be missing some of those functions. So if I was you, I'd use the mobile version on my phone for MetaTrader 4 to manage my entries and do what I got to do, and use the TradingView app for technical analysis and planning of your next trades. That's what a lot of people do, and it works just fine, and they save money because, not everybody wants to spend on something they don't know whether or not they really want to do this full time. Now, if you do go full time, I suggest that you get TradingView, because I don't use TradingView as a platform to do technical analysis. I use TradingView as a platform to use alerts and use some of their functions to keep me away from the charts and warn me when the market has reached certain points and things like that. I also use TradingView if I'm traveling to mark up my charts a little bit better because I don't have access to my computer, and the only time that I can use it is with remote control functions, and sometimes the internet's not that great. So that's pretty much it. All right. If you watched the previous video, you have your quick version of the MetaTrader 4 rundown. If you watch this version, you got the mobile version. This video, you got the mobile version, and that's that. All right.